We moved from Holland in 2006 with the family to this spot here, and we bought the farm with two robots present here. The model number of the robots we purchased a farm with was A2, astronaut A2. We bought the farm with about 90 cows, and we've since grown to about 280 at the moment. The A2 robot has been a very good robot to us. We've worked with them since 2006, and they had already been in the barn for about 6 years at the time. And we concluded that it's milked about 1 million cows just by itself. And that's always been a milestone I've tried to get to. I've always said we're not buying new robots until that one gets 1 million. So initially, our old setup was very strange. We started the farm with 2 robots, and we added on a robot, every 2 or 3 years pretty well. So we just put the new robot in a spot where it made the most sense at the time. So then we ended up with 5 separate robots in 5 separate robot rooms scattered throughout the barn, which didn't really make a lot of efficiency sense. So from the get-go, when we purchased the new robots, we wanted to centralize them more. We wanted to have them as many robots in one robot room as possible to have it as efficient as possible. And then the morning we were going to visit with our Lely person to finalize the barn design. Dad comes to me during chores and says, you're going to think I'm crazy, but why don't we put the robots on the feed alley? And so far from what we've seen from it, we're very glad we did it, and I don't think we would have considered any other design. The first and biggest difference we noticed immediately, even on the very first milking that the cows walked in, the cows just walk in straight. They never look or hesitate, they just walk right in. We had cows on their very first visit, they didn't even need a push, they just walked in themselves. And that would never have happened in an A2 robot. And we're 100% sure that's dedicated to the iFlow. Another big change on these new robots is the connection is much faster. It moves very swiftly and hardly has to think about connecting the cow very much. Another difference we see in these robots is they are much quieter. When you walk into the barn, the only sound you hear is milk flowing through the hoses, and that's it. It's such a calm place, really. All you hear is milk, which is what we like. I would say, one word to describe the robots and how they can affect our life really is flexibility. Especially in summer months when you're busy in the fields, it's really nice to, if you're running late with field work, to be able to just push chores a little bit, do it an hour or 2 later. So I don't necessarily think that robots are a huge time saver. It's a time relocator. From what we've seen so far about the Lely Astronaut A5, it really is a new milestone in milking.